Huh? The fireman was white. The policeman was white. Mama was white. Daddy was white. The only one that had any black was Spot, and he was black and white. You got the little poison mushroom. We got little Black Sambo and many other books that poison the minds of black people here in the hells of North America. I have a few more points here, and we should be able to close out. We remember Emmett Till. We remember Cheney. We remember the Scottsboro Boys, as they called it. We remember the churches that were bombed then, and your plot to bomb churches even today. We remember the Sunday school lesson in the church in Alabama being the love that forgives when you bomb the church. We witness Dela Beckwith, who killed Meredith, Evers, who killed Medgar Evers, Brother Medgar Evers, and how long it took the so-called wheels of justice to finally get around because his widow, Sister Murray, didn't give up. But it's not justice for Dela Beckwith to go to prison. When we become a free and independent people, the only solution to the Dela Beckwith case would be that Dela Beckwith would be to be dead. That's the only way we can say that the blood of Medgar Evers is satisfied. We remember Birmingham. We remember Montgomery, Alabama. We remember the vicious dogs, and they showed this at the Jewish Holocaust Memorial, but we remember the vicious dogs that would actually leap into the chest of our women during these civil rights marches and bite their breasts off. Leap up into the groin of a black man and actually with sharp teeth bite his reproductive, regenerative organ off. Yes. We remember your cattle prods and your water hoses turning the water pressure loose on us. No Holocaust greater than this one. Don't even try it. Brothers and sisters, after all of these lies, you deserve a break today. You deserve a break today. The white man has a frequent liar program. There's a frequent liar program, and he's always going to lie. But we must now document our own history. As Dr. John Henry Clark has warned us, that we're the only people who have no monuments, no memorials set up for our dead, for our pain, for our suffering. So now these bootlicking Negroes in the CBC, the Congressional Black Caucus, who stood up to condemn me in the United States Congress, the first time in the history of the world that the United States Congress, and I got the congressional record and looked at the debate that went on. Don Edwards from California took to the floor, they say, like James Madison, come back to life. And he warned Tom Lantos, the Jew, so-called Jew congressman from California, who put the resolution on the floor, and warned them, if you do this, then the United States Congress is flying in the face of the First Amendment. Never before has the United States Congress condemned officially as an act of Congress one of its so-called citizens. The benchmark case of Justice Douglas in Taramello versus Chicago in 1949 laid the base for what the white folks call free speech, but you can see it's not worth the paper that it's written on. The Senate condemned me 97-0. So we, Dr. Jeffries, want to bring our case against the Senate and against the Congress with their own law and violation of that law themselves, and go after them that way For we believe that we have strong grounds to stand on. So brothers and sisters, let us go forth from here. And as we go forth from here, let us build a greater cohesiveness and unity and love among ourselves. Let's build brotherhood, sisterhood, friendship and fellowship and sistership and brothership, and get rid of the bullshit. I didn't say that other word. Let's get rid of the nigger mess and pull together and get away from this division and disunity that keeps us bowing at the feet of our enemy and oppressor who divides us and has conquered us and has put us in this condition. Brothers and sisters, I thank you for being as attentive as you have been. And I want you to stand just for a minute. Just stand for a minute. Don't leave. Everybody hold your position. I'm not. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has asked that we extend his greetings and support to Dr. Jeffries, to Dr. Martin, Dr. Steve Coakley, to Brother Malik Zulu Shabazz, and everyone in attendance here tonight. And I want to extend that to all of you here tonight as I just received this note from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Let's give him a hand. Please hold your positions. Please hold your positions. We have one important thing that must be done, but I want to close this segment out. Put your black fists in the air. Everyone, put your fists in the air. We're going to close out my segment with 7 Harambe. Harambe, as Dr. Maulana Karenga has taught us, means let us all pull together. It's only a demonstration, but we go 6 times. Harambe. We go back up. Harambe. But on the 7th one, we hold it. Harambe. All right, black fist in the air. Every time we bring this big black fist down, we're bringing it down on disunity. Every time we bring it down, we're bringing it down on the boot-licking, butt dancing, bamboozled Uncle Toms. Every time we bring this big black fist down, we're bringing it down on apathy so that we will stand up and do that which will bring us freedom and independence in accord with God's law. On the count of 3, Jali, 2, Harambe, Harambe, Harambe.